Hi guys, it's me again, Annabelle. Well, I finally got a message on my Tumblr. Somebody finally asked me a question. So, thank you, oh adorable you, for this question. It's a really good question, I think. Now, the question in question is, what is my favorite book? Now, to me, a favorite book is something that you always go back to. I mean, you know, because... Hi guys, it's me again, Annabelle. Finally somebody has asked me a question. So thank you, oh adorable you, for this question. Okay, the question in fact, is what is your favorite book? So, now anybody who reads a lot of books may know that this is actually a difficult question to answer because, you know, how do you rate your favorite? Okay, so this may change from person to person. Somebody may know exactly that one book that is their favorite. For me, there's a lot of top 5 faves and all that, you know, depending on the genre, you know, the writer and all that. So, but to me, the favorite book is one you always go back to when you're bored, when you're in a reading slump, just something you enjoy just to think about in general. So, to answer the question, my favorite book, of course, is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, I love this book, you know. I don't have a great memory, so when I remember stuff, it tells me that I actually enjoy it. Like if I know an actor's name, like his actual name or her actual name, it means I enjoy them as a person or their roles and all that. Because usually I just have to guess, you know, just by the character. But this book is a really good, fun read. Just in general. I mean, anybody who reads Douglas Adams knows that he's fun to read. You know. Okay. Well, trying to think. I should have wrote stuff down. Okay. My favorite thing about the book itself is in science fiction stories, they limit themselves, you know, they limit themselves by known physics, and this book just says, fuck you to physics, really, in a lot of ways, you know, like, we could do what we want, we could travel back in time to a time when we had resources, and take those resources. Of course, it also brings up the fact that now that you've done that, now you no longer had those resources, and, well, now you're screwed. Now you gotta go further back in time. You know? It's funny stuff like that most people with time machines and stuff always try to, they try to think too much about it. You know? Like, even Doctor Who and stuff, which is another great book written by Douglas Adams. It was actually an episode written by Douglas Adams that never aired. It's called Shada. I think that's how you say it. Shada. S-H-A-D-A. So your guess is as good as mine. So that was actually penned, I don't know, however it's called. But he wrote the episode, it never aired, so someone else took what he wrote and just put it in book form, you know, instead of script form. And I think it captured it really well. You could tell it was definitely a Douglas Adams story, you know. And if you've read more than just the first Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book, you know that you would understand the whole TARDISes, the time machines, spaceships, you know. That's my favorite. I think is the Slarty Bustfast. His spaceship is a an Italian restaurant and it's powered by however many people eat certain things and however much the bill is. That's how fast they go. So that always cracks me up. You know, it's just one of my favorite scenes, and it doesn't really do anything for the plot, but it's just something that's thrown in there and it's enjoyable. And honestly, Douglas Adams is one of my favorite writers as well, because of things like that. Because you see so many writers be super serious or super silly, and he mixes them both so well. Silliest. You know, and as a writer, I would love to write a book that people one day compare to Douglas Adams in a positive light, you know? So, not only is this my favorite book, this is a book by my favorite author. And I've read his other works, so that's why I know he's my favorite author. Because sometimes, you know, you'll read one or two books by somebody like, oh, this is great, and then you read a third or fourth, and it's like, meh. You know, but every book of his I read, there's 4 total that I've read, I'm looking for more, it's just been a delight to read, you know. It didn't feel like work like some big books do. This one is freaking huge to get through, because as you see, it's 5 novels and 1 extra story. So it didn't feel like I was forced to read it. It didn't feel like homework, which a lot of these huge books tend to do after a while. Even if I'm enjoying them, it's like, oh, come on already, I want to finish, I want to get on the next book. But this one is one that just captured my attention, and for somebody with ADHD, having your attention focused so well on a singular thing is just amazing. Alright, that's that for the question. Again, really good question. Favorite book. Product placement. No. Okay, I have realized something just yesterday, in fact, I wanted to talk about, so I might as well tack this on at the end. It's actually about my voice. So, my goal voice, I should say, is there's one person, one vlogger, I can't remember which one, said that to get an audiobook read by a female, you know, one that you like the voice, and try to imitate that, you know, because before you can do anything yourself, you have to imitate. That's a true thing to think. Art, writing, martial arts, it's just the truth. So don't feel bad that you're copying someone's style at first. Just so long as you evolve, you know, you're gonna screw it up. That's what someone said is, copy, fail again, copy, fail. Now you have your own style. Something along those lines. It was a Twitter post, so I don't know. Anyway, back on my tangent. No, back on my train of thought. Okay, so my voice, what I wanted my voice to sound like, I realized, is I went back old school for me, you know, because I chose Annabelle because I like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So I figure I go Belle, but I get Annabelle, you know. It feels like a real name. The cadence of it just feels right. So I did that same thing again with my voice. I would love if my voice sounded like Jasmine from Aladdin. I really like Jasmine. She's really cool, you know, like before Mulan was the badass princess, Jasmine was the badass princess. So I like that. I like badass women, and I would love to be a badass woman one day. That's what I'm going for. So there you have it. 1 question answered and 1 unquestioned answered. So there you have it. 1 question answered and a freebie thrown in. And Pepsi, I expect to see my chicken mayo. Okay guys, well that's all for now. I'm actually about to go work out. So wish me luck. And I hope you all have a nice day, week, whatever. And remember, you can ask me questions here on YouTube, on my Twitter account, on Tumblr, or on my Facebook, which I will be adding in the description box below, because I actually have a Facebook account, so y'all can add me if y'all want. I don't talk much on there either, so, but I will be posting my videos, so you know, y'all can be kept up to date on that. Okay, bye!